Hey, what's up, everybody? We did it! We made it! The best time of the day. Bike riding time. It's still rest week. But we've gotta protect what we've already built. Now that's what today's workout is all about. We're gonna do a little VO2 max. But it's a VO2 max effort that I've already done, that I've already mastered and kind of moved beyond. So, in theory, this should be hard enough to maintain what I've already built without putting too much stress on the muscles, all the systems. As we're just trying to, using the balloon analogy, we're just trying to not let any air out of the balloon. We're not necessarily trying to expand it today. So it'll still be a good hard ride. And it might move us forward maybe just a little bit, but we're not, definitely not pushing up to that edge today. That doesn't mean we're not going to work. I really put in a good effort on that 2x19 a couple days ago. Really felt it yesterday. I was really happy to have a day off of the bike yesterday. Let that fully recover. But feeling good so far now. Now, I have been talking for a while that at the end of this week, I was planning my profile testing. I've got a testing protocol where we test 5-second, 1 minute, 5 minute, and 20-minute power over 2 days. And I was originally planning on doing those Saturday and Sunday. I don't know what possessed me to think that that was a good idea. So, hey, Peaks. I don't have my app up. Now, let's see if I can pull it up here quick. I always got to give the Peaks folks a ride on. There we go. So, don't know why I thought Saturday, Sunday would be a great time to put that in, because Saturday is race day, obviously. I don't want to do a profile test on Saturday. So what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to move those, instead of the end of this week, I'm going to move them to the beginning of next week. So I just rearranged my plan to accommodate the stress of those workouts being incorporated into next week's training load. And that's it, and that's all she wrote, really. So it's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, Tuesday and Wednesday. I can look that up right now. Yep, Tuesday is day 1, Wednesday set up day 2. So there we go. Pull up my chat window. All right, we're about ready for our 3x30. So warm up I do before just about all of my rides. I find it to be very effective. Here we are for the last one of these. And I'll let that heart rate recover just a little bit. Make sure I keep that cadence up. See, Janina's on the same frame that I am, although I changed my my frame color to Peaks High Vis Green. You know, showing off the team colors and all that. All right, here's our 4 minutes of low-end FTP. Setting up those tests today, I set up my ranges, my target ranges, to so the basically if I can keep it in the black, I should set new power benchmarks. So that was just kind of a little extra incentive to try to, you know, like one of those little mental things is I find it's easier to, you know, keep pushing yourself when the animation on the screen is telling you to push out more watts versus when you're riding over those targets and it's telling you to slow down. So figured if I can't push it to that level, I'd rather have it reading that direction than have to try to ride over to set new benchmarks. Hopefully that makes sense. About a minute to go this block. And we start getting serious. And I'm going to go ahead and just briefly pause my workout because I forgot to grab a towel. Good enough. So this 3 minutes and 40 seconds, how I came by that, is this is the same amount of work that I was doing when I first started doing these intervals a few weeks ago. Months ago? Maybe like 8 weeks ago is when 6 or 8 weeks. In any case, it's a workload that I've already done. So it's at the intensity that I need it, but it's a duration that should be plenty doable for me. So I'm still keeping it 1-to-1 with the interval and the rest. So, you know, it's still going to be some work. But it should be well within my capabilities. I should, at the end of this, feel like I could do more. Not much more, but a little bit. Gotta find that gear and settle in. There we go. Oh yeah, this will be tough. Still a workout. All right. So what I'm noticing is my heart rate is pretty high. It's a little higher than I would expect it to drift on the first one. It's not really leaving us a whole lot of places to go. So I'll let it recover here. Now I just may have to kind of focus on the lower end of that effort. Not really sure why it's drifting that high. I guess maybe I feel a little in my legs from 2 days ago, but yesterday was an off day. Should be good and rested, so. But it's good to know those benchmarks for when stuff like this happens. Because look at this, it's not, definitely not recovering the way I would expect it to either. It should be in the 130s by now. So, for some reason, my cardio is telling me I'm maybe a little more tired than I think I am. So, I'll just, these next couple, I'll just kind of shoot for the lower end of that zone. I know about where my heart rate's supposed to be. I did move my bike just a little bit. I had some sweat pooling up under my riser block on the last ride, so I did move the bike just a little bit, and I didn't zero my power meter out. I don't think that would be enough movement to really affect it, but it's possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to our body, we're going to listen to our metrics, and just keep moving. Now we can figure out the why after the ride. But yeah, now I'm down into the 130, so Did take a little extra time to get there. But that's good recovery. And we'll see. I do have a little pollen allergy stuff happening too, so maybe that's part of it. All right. So here we go. I'm just gonna kind of build into this now. Figure out where about 350-ish is at. We'll see what that does. That's really mean to show me that arch right there and then move it. Man. Now, I gotta pause this. I'm gonna do a 0 offset, because it just does not feel right. Well, I should make sure it's reading the right power meter. Yep. So to do a zero offset, I usually do this before I start recording. Put the pedals in a vertical position. This is how you do the Osceomas. Whatever you're riding might be a little different. Search for it. Wipe off my screen. We gotta find them. This might be the problem all along. Close the app here. In the meantime, I'm getting more rest than I want to between these intervals, but it's, you know, this is kind of part of the game too. Cycle that a few times, see if it'll wake up. Oh, I see. All right. Well, I can't do the zero offset while I'm connected to Zwift. Okay, well, that's good to know. All right. Let's just double, triple check here. Okay, so that actually says Osceoma now. All right. So, well, we'll see if that's any different. It may or may not be. I might just be more tired than I think I am. Well, that's always a possibility. All right. Just wonder about those readings though, with the heart rate not coupling up with the power the way I think it should. This makes me a little suspicious about the hardware. So we'll see. We got 3 more active intervals. Take 2. We have 3 more active intervals to go. Let's see what happens. Feel like 365 for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Should feel a little less hard than it did, but again, it might just be the way it is today. Make sure I'm breathing, fully recovered as good as I can be before we bust into this next one. All right, here we go. See what happens here. I'll tell you in about 2 minutes. Well, that is about the same. Well, no PRs today. Not that that's what we're going for. Man, oh man. Just feel like garbage. Oh. Hey, at least keep it above threshold here. Come on. Jeez. Man. Yeah, there's just no way my heart rate should be that high. This far into the workout, I would expect it to be in the high 170s at the end of the interval. All right, this next one, I'm gonna go based off of my heart rate and perceived effort, and not off the power numbers. So I know what this should feel like. Done enough of these that can tell something's just off. And it might just be me. I might be off. So what I'm gonna do, if this were a regular block of work during a work week, I might be inclined to really kind of power through this, but seeing that's rest week, I've already got a little stress under my legs now today. I'm going to keep moving forward, but I'm going to use the premise of rest week to experiment a little bit here. I am recovering into the 120, but I'm taking it a little easier than what I had prescribed, so. But again, like I said, I know what these should feel like. I know where my heart rate should be. kind of spiking around weirdly too. There. Power meter's not representing it, but that was a VO2 max effort. You do enough of these, and you really can tell, like, they've got a distinct feel to them. Oh, I see my my camera's down, and this one is just not going well. Looks like the mic's still working? Yeah. All right. You know what I'm gonna do here? Testing? Yep, there we go. Okay. Alright. What I'm going to do, I hate to do this because it kind of messes with all my charts and my stats and all that stuff, but I'm going to end this ride Disconnect from Zwift. And then we're going to do a 0 offset on these pedals. And then I'm going to jump back in and see what happens. Alright. So Zwift should be done. This means I'm going to, when I open Zwift up, it's going to freeze my camera again. That just seems to be the nature of the beast. Alright. Make sure they're awake. Here we go. Now I found them. I had to turn my Bluetooth off and then back on. So we're going to connect to our pedals. Battery level looks good. We're going to 0 offset. All right. Now, jump back into Zwift here. So I'm having, looks like Bluetooth problems. Well, that's interesting. So I'm going to restart my phone. Okay. Alright, we're getting to the bottom of stuff here now. Alright, I'm closing out Zwift again. I'm going to try to get this stuff all restarted. Alright. Yep. Wrong power meter though. Alright, loading Zwift again. Alright, here we go. Just a second, make sure, Alright, camera looks like it's working. It's a little lag behind, but that's a first. Yeah, look at that. Now it's pretty good and live. It's amazing. Zwift usually crashes that little bad boy. All right, so let's give this a try here. So I'm gonna just get into my workout here, skip through some of the stuff. So we can skip a bunch of the warm-up. All right. So let's hang here for a minute. Well, let's hang here for 2 minutes. And I'll do the first one of these again and just see if, I don't know if this is going to make it, if that, any of that made a difference. It's, I just feel like toast. Heart rate's at sitting in the 140s. Yeah, just not feeling it today. So, well, can't say I didn't try everything. Yeah, always nice to see a KOM jersey out there. Polka dots certainly aren't going to be on my back anytime soon. I'll snag a green jersey once in a while. Alright, so I'm going to do this one at perceived effort again. Because I just feel like either this power meter is reading low. Well, let's just see what happens. It's either reading low or I'm weak. But this is... So also I've got it set up on my screen. What you're seeing is my 3-second average. On my dashboard, I've got the actual reading. So, man, now I'm just, I'm calling it there. Nope. It's, yeah, something's not reading quite right. I already did 4 of those. At probably, well, 3 of them certainly at a higher level than I probably should have. So, we're just going to call that good for now. I'll just spin this out a little bit and then I'll do some investigating, see if I can figure out what's going on. There, I'll just ride out my cooldown. Yeah, I don't know. It, you know, kind of inexplicable, I guess I would say. You know, you really get to know what those intervals feel like, and what that effort is supposed to feel like, and where the effort is today is way, way low compared to where I've completed them. You know, this one is supposed to be just a VO2max maintenance workout, and you know, I realized very, very early on that it was pushing me beyond where I should have been, especially having done a few weeks of these. So not really sure what's going on, whether it's a hardware issue, whether it's a me issue, but I got my work in today. It is rest week. I don't want to push too hard. You know, I did get my appropriate stress in that I was looking to. Tomorrow's going to be an off day, and then I'm racing on Saturday. For better or worse, I'm a little nervous about that right now. But I'll get good and stretched out here. Yeah. maybe I got to bring the beard back. Maybe it's like a Samson issue. I didn't cut my hair though, but maybe the beard's where I derive my power. Zwift did just have an update too, so I wonder. Zwift shouldn't have an effect on the power meter readings, but I'll jump into the forums and see if anybody else is talking about power loss. Probably they're not. Probably it's some other issue. So race day is either going to be on Saturday. I'm either racing at either 2 p.m. or 7 p.m. I haven't decided yet. I've got to take a look at my schedule, but I'll get that up at some point here. Once I have that decision made, maybe I'll take a look and see what the competition looks like at both of those times. Pick the one where I'm going to be more competitive. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what. Here's my catchphrase again. We'll see. Yeah, I think I've actually got a fake beard laying around here somewhere. I just glue it on and see what happens. All right. Blue Arch. Punch ourselves out of here. Call it good. That was a weird one today. But that's going to happen once in a while. It can't all be home runs. So with that 6 TSS, I think I saw, that's about 70, I think. Which is probably, that's probably a little low. If indeed the power meter is reading low. So, there's really going to be nothing to look at on this file here. But I'll go through my schedule again. let's just take a quick peek here and see. Oops. It's weird how, like, sometimes it reads the Osceola, sometimes it reads this power meter thing. So I don't know. I gotta know what my critical power is on the Ceres stuff too. So I can just use that as a backup. But these Osceolas have been just rock solid. So I haven't really had a need to look at anything else. So anyways, let's take a look here. Some schedule stuff. So I did, as I mentioned earlier in the ride, I'm changing some things around. So race day on Saturday. So off tomorrow, race on Saturday, off on Sunday. And then, oh no, I'm not going to be off on Sunday. I'm going to do something on Sunday because I'm off on Monday. And then we're doing our power testing on Tuesday and Wednesday, where I'm going to really get I'm going to try to set my absolute very best 5-second, 1 minute, 5 minute, and 20-minute power over the course of 2 days. And that will set me up for the work that I'm going to do for the next 8 weeks. So, that, I think, is all she wrote today. So, you know, sometimes you're going to have rides like this, but it can be discouraging. But just, you know, keep moving forward. Just keep doing, you know, just see if we can fix the problem and get back on and pick it up next time. So I will post on the social media. I will put a card up on my Twitch channel so you know what time I'll be racing on Saturday. Like I say, there's two of them in the same series. It's going to be it's the maybe it is me today. So we're doing one of the new courses in France. It's going to be like just super pan flat with 2 significant climbs kind of towards the end. So I might have a chance of doing something. But I think I'll be better suited to that course than I was to the last 2. So you know, we'll give it our best shot and hang in there and see again, using my catchphrase, we'll see what happens. So until then, you know, check in and I'll keep you updated on the race time. But yeah, for now, we'll have a good one. See you next time.